18th of August 2009. Well, here it's been 2 months since we went to the aquarium in the crazy indoor rainforest in the little tea garden. In a way it feels like yesterday, and in a way it feels like it was just a dream. That's one thing that I hate about time. It's so deceptive. At the moment it feels like you have forever, and in hindsight it feels like a grain of sand passing through the black hole at the center of an hourglass. And I realize that at the end of my life it'll feel the same way, and when the end comes I will cry. I will cry for everything I wish I had done and not done, and I will cry for leaving you. Like I'm about to cry right now. It's crazy to think how small and quickly finished our lives are, and it makes me realize even more profound were two things: quitting the band and meeting you. Were it not for quitting and returning to school, my life would be supremely miserable. Except that I'd apparently be going to Europe again later this year. But I'd never gone back to that first history class, and I probably wouldn't have gotten so much from A World Lit Only by Fire. I'm seriously so glad you bought me that book. It was the perfect time to read it, having just gotten all the background in class, already knowing the key players and background about the plague and all. Just made the book so much more enjoyable and interesting. And as much as math is going to be lame, my astro class is going to be badass. I can already see this teacher having a pretty serious influence on me. And it probably sounds lame, but I'm really glad he's a black boy. All I get around here is ghetto gangsters and rappers and the glorification of ignorance, and this guy is seriously a huge beacon of light against that. One of the first things he did was to launch into a tirade about how ignorance is not bliss, and how people need to step outside their daily lives at the mall and look around and marvel at nature, because as much as we belong to it, it belongs to us. It was pretty great. But all of the coursework I'm going to have makes it a double-edged sword, which is exactly like my relationship with you. It's so counterintuitive to feel in love and complete, and yet empty and yearning at the same time. But of course we've cried enough over that lamentable situation in the previous pages, so I'll not continue. As for Christmas, I'm sure I'll have enough to do to make the days and months between fly. But when it finally gets here, perhaps I've said enough for now. I've got to send this rather sparse little package, which I apologize for. I really don't own a whole lot, nothing meaningful at least. I could send you more books, but you've got enough of those to deal with, and I can hardly remember which movies I've sent. So the next time, my love, I do love you so much, and wish you were here. Oh, and were you here, I would tell you to your face. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Love, and yours truly, Joe Boy. P.S. I'm sending this movie Walk the Line, which I'm sure you said you had seen. But there's one part when the curtain opens and Johnny Cash is standing there stunned by all these people staring at him. When I saw the movie in the theater, that scene hit me so hard I had tears running down my cheeks, 'cause I knew the feeling. Wild, huh?